Hello and welcome back to my channel Inspire with Anushka. Guys, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Guys, actually we have to discuss about today in this session about the nitrogen cycle. That how nitrogen is being recycled in the atmosphere with the biotic and abiotic things. Okay, so being a biogeochemical cycle, it also been get once in the biotic environment and again into the abiotic environment. So again and again this cycle continues, and that's why it is also called as the biogeochemical cycle or the nutrition cycle or the biotic cycles. So guys, today we have to study about the nitrogen. It is present in the 78% in our atmosphere in the free form, and dissolved nitrogen and in the presence of ammonia, urea, uric acid and every other nitrogenous substance में भी नाइट्रोजन क्या कुछ परसेंट क्या होता है प्रेजेंट होता है. सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक एंड today's session is going to be very important for you all, so please watch till the end of the video and continue with me for the complete knowledge of this topic. So guys, let's start the topic without doing any delay and moving here and there. So guys, we have to discuss about what? Nitrogen cycle. So nitrogen is an important compound of ammonic acid or the ammonia and protein or the nucleic acid, which is present inside our body in the form of DNA or RNA. Okay guys, so from the structure and functional constituents of the protoplasm also we can excrete some amount of nitrogen. One interesting fact or one interesting secret I am also going to reveal at the last of the topic, so please continue with me. Okay guys, so air contains about 78% of the nitrogen, which exists in the molecular form as the N2. You have seen the formula of nitrogen in the chemistry, that is N2. So water bodies also contains nitrogen which exists in the molecular form, produced, cannot be absorbed in the nitrogen or cannot be absorbed by the soil in its original form. जो कि हवा में प्रेजेंट है नाइट्रोजन, वहां से हम डायरेक्टली हवा से नाइट्रोजन ना ही हम ले सकते हैं, ना ही प्लांट्स ले सकते हैं और ना ही सॉइल एब्जॉर्ब करके रख सकता है. सो वी हैव टू डू व्हाट? वी हैव टू फर्स्टली चेंज द नाइट्रोजन इनटू द नाइट्रेट्स और अमोनिया and through the process of nitrogen fixing bacteria. So this process is very interesting and this process is now going to be explained by me in this session. So it has to first convert it into nitrates for the use of plants. The process of converting of atmospheric nitrogen into the nitrates is also called nitrogen fixation. Okay guys, so what is nitrogen fixation? The process of converting the atmospheric nitrogen into the nitrates. This process is known as what? Nitrogen fixation, and this is the first step for the cycling or the nitrogen cycle. Okay guys, if you want to have notes of these things or in the written form all these things, then you can see in the description box also. I'm going to providing you a link for today's nitrogen cycle, and in the I button also you can, whenever you will click there, you can get all these things on my channel also, because already I had made an audio video visual on this topic, nitrogen cycle. So guys, let's start the topic. The atmospheric nitrogen after nitrogen fixation gets converted into the nitrates, which is then absorbed by the plants and assimilated into their system. Okay guys, organic compounds like the proteins are formed, which are decomposed to ammonia and ammonic acid by the decomposers which are present in the soil. Okay, biological nitrogen fixation also occurs in our environment, that is done by the nitrogen fixation bacteria. We have studied in our basic classes and in the lower classes that nitrogen fixation bacteria, rhizobium or this type of bacteria, Azobacter and Clostridium, are present in the plants roots of the leguminous plants. जितने भी दाल होती हैं, पल्सेस होती हैं, जो भी दाल वाली टाइप की उस क्लास की प्लांट्स हैं, उन सबों के जड़ रूट में क्या होता है? एक छोटा सा ग्रेनुअल टाइप का आप स्ट्रक्चर देखोगे. दैट वाज व्हाट? दैट आर द ग्रुप ऑफ द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म, और वी कैन से द बायोलॉजिकल नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेसर बैक्टीरियाज आर प्रेजेंट इन द रूट nodules of the leguminous plants, just to convert the biological or the atmospheric nitrogen into the nitrates. Okay guys, So certain green algae are also helpful in doing this process. Okay guys, broadly the nitrogen cycle in the biosphere involves some steps in which the first step is the atmospheric nitrogen is present in the atmosphere that is being transferred as a nitrates by the nitrogen fixator bacteria, and which what this process is called what? Nitrogen fixation. Okay guys, and then after these nitrates are again converted into the ammonia, and this process is known as what? Ammonification. And then after the assimilation of ammonia or the nitrogen takes place inside the organic organism, and after that nitrification or denitrification process completes this cycle at the last. So guys, let's start. We have discussed that what is nitrogen fixation. We have converted the atmospheric nitrogen into the nitrates. Now the time has came for the ammonification, that how this atmospheric nitrates is being converted into the ammonia. Okay guys, so the process of conversion of the complex organic compounds like the protein into the ammonia, that is the formula NH. We have firstly N2, that is nitrogen, then after it has changed into the nitrates, that is N2 negative ion or N3 negative ion. Okay, and now by the process of ammonification we have converted that N2 negative ion or N3 negative ion nitrates, it means, into the ammonia, that is the formula NH3. Okay, so this is called ammonification, and this ammonia is present in the water in dissolved form. So you know that the aquatic animals excrete ammonia because it is a highly concentrated acid, and it is also a nitrogenous best. जिस भी एनिमल के साइड में होता है ये एक बेस्ट मटेरियल की तरह होती है. जैसे हम लोग यूरिक एसिड या फिर यूरिया एक्सक्रीट करते हैं, उसी तरह एक्वेटिक एनिमल्स क्या होते हैं? अमोनिया एक्सक्रीट करते हैं. सो अमोनिया और एमाइनो एसिड्स हमारे बॉडी में प्रोटीन बनाता है. प्लांट्स के लिए भी अमोनिया बहुत प्रेजेंट है बिकॉज फ्रूट्स में होते हैं. जहाँ कहीं भी प्रोटीन आपको मिलेंगे हर जगह अमोनिया या फिर नाइट्रिक एसिड से ही वो मिलकर बने होते हैं. ठीक है, तो अमोनिया का इम्पोर्टेंस ये है कि अमोनिया को हम ह्यूमंस कंज्यूम कर सकते हैं being acidic, but by changing it in the other form we takes it and we also excretes it in the environment. Okay guys, so this is the process of ammonification. Firstly we have seen the process of nitrification, that is called nitrogen fixation, and then we have seen the ammonification, and then the next process is that is of assimilation. So the ammonia or the protein which is in the that is the nitrogen, we have taken it in the form of protein, and it will now go inside the body and break down to the form of nitrogen and ammonia and different type of nitrogenic acids. So all these things now get assimilated inside our body. Assimilated it means what? सारी चीजें हमारे शरीर में डिजॉल्व होंगी और ब्रेक डाउन होकर अमोनिया ही बनाएंगे, अमोनिया बनाएंगे या फिर अमोनिया के ही किसी फॉर्म में चेंज होगी. जस्ट लाइक इट मे बी इन द यूरिया, इट मे बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अमोनिया एंड मे बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ यूरिक एसिड्स विच वी आर गोइंग टू एक्सक्रीट from our body because it's a best material. Okay guys, so the process of conversion of nitrogen into the ammonia and being utilize it as our body resource and utilize it for the use of our body, we are going to discussed about all these things. And the last process, that is called the denitrification, is remaining, that how this nitrogen or the ammonia or the nitric acid which are being excreted from our body is how going to be converted into the atmospheric nitrogen, and how it is going to be being released in the atmosphere. So through the excretory waste material or the by ourselves, by the aquatic animals, by the plants, whenever the leaves fall, that also contains some amount of nitrogen, and it is being dissolved in the soil, and by the denitrificating bacteria, again the decomposers convert the nitrates or the ammonia, all these things, into the atmosphere just in the form of nitrogen. So this is about the whole cycle. And whenever ammonification also occurs, whenever the lightning occurs, जब भी बिजली चमकती है तो वो डायरेक्टली जो हवा में नाइट्रोजन प्रेजेंट है उसे अमोनिया के रूप में चेंज करके सॉइल को डायरेक्टली वो ट्रांसफर कर देता है. सो ये प्रोसेस कई तरह से हो सकते हैं, और ये प्रोसेस और भी आसान हो जाता है जब भी क्लाउड्स के साथ बारिश के दिनों में लाइटनिंग और थंडरिंग होती है, तो लाइटनिंग के साथ कुछ अमाउंट ऑफ नाइट्रोजन जो है वो अमोनिया में चेंज होकर सॉइल में डायरेक्टली चला जाता है, यानी डिकम्पोज हो जाता है। और दूसरा प्रोसेस जो हम लोगों ने देखा कैसे ये फर्स्टली नाइट्रेट्स में चेंज होता है नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन बैक्टीरिया के थ्रू, देन आफ्टर कैसे ये इसका एमोनिफिकेशन होता है, कैसे हम इसे अमोनिया के रूप में चेंज करते हैं, एंड कैसे फिर से इसे हम लोग इसका नाइट्रिफिकेशन करते हैं अपने बॉडी में, यानी बायोटिक चीजों में कैसे इसका एसिमिलेशन होता है यानी एब्जॉर्प्शन होता है, और देन आफ्टर कैसे इसका डीनाइट्रिफिकेशन होता है, फिर से हम लोग नाइट्रेट्स और अमोनिया को क्या होता है नाइट्रोजन के रूप में कन्वर्ट करके एटमोस्फेयर में रिलीज करते हैं। सो दिस इज अबाउट द होल नाइट्रोजन साइकिल। गाइज, I hope you have liked this session, and now the time has came just to disclose the secret which I'm going to express in front of you all. That do you know the ammonia or the nitrogen is, or the urea which we excrete is now being formed in our liver. ओके आज मैं ये बताना चाहती थी कि अमोनिया और यूरिक एसिड के रूप में जो भी हम लोग एक्सक्रीट करते हैं उसका फॉर्मेशन हमारे शरीर में किस जगह पे होता है। तो इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन फॉर द हायर क्लास, दैट इसका फॉर्मेशन कहाँ होता है, लीवर में होता है। सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द टुडेज सेशन। होप यू ऑल हैव लाइक्ड इट। इफ यू लाइक्ड इट देन प्लीज प्रेस द लाइक बटन, शेयर इट विथ योर फ्रेंड्स एंड सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल, एंड डोंट फॉरगेट टू पुट मी इन द कमेंट दैट डिड यू लाइक दिस सेशन और नॉट, इफ यू लाइक, एंड व्हाट यू वांट इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन about that also you can say or share your view. So guys, thank you so much for giving your attention and love to me. Thanks guys, love you, bye. बंद ना करिए पंखे।